the SNS Cricket Diaries. I just wanted to do a quick live on the recently taken decision by the BCCI. I mean, it's been now more than, I guess, not about 10 hours since this decision was made to suspend the IPL for 1 week. Considering the tense situation at the border between India and Pakistan. So the BCCI for quite since the last 2 3 days was sort of thinking about this decision, and they had not taken any decision till today. In fact, yesterday itself, the board secretary, Mr. Dhumal, had stated that we will take the situation as it comes, and it's an evolving situation. He had said so, but today, just a few hours ago, in fact, it was mentioned. It was reported that the IPL has been suspended for 1 week, and if you remember, the Punjab Kings Delhi Capitals game that started in Dharamshala, and just 10 overs into Punjab Kings innings, it was reported that the floodlights had been switched off, and incidents had been there about certain attacks on certain Indian cities, especially in the northern part. So, considering all this, that game was called off, and probably that was just a sign of things to come in terms of the IPL being suspended or called off. So, I guess it is something that the BCCI will see in a few days' time whether we will be able to have the IPL back. Of course, the most important thing is the lives of the people at the border and the lives of both the civilians as well as soldiers of India. So nothing, I mean, nothing is greater than life. Nothing is more important than life. So obviously, it was a well thought out decision by the BCCI, because it's not just the Indian players who are involved; it is also the foreign players. Remember, a lot of the airports in the northern part of the country have been have been suspended temporarily, keeping in mind the safety of the country and the passengers. But yes, and hence, in fact, even the Delhi Punjab King that happened, the Delhi Punjab Kings game that happened in Dharamshala, which was called off. The result was that the Delhi players had to go back to Delhi by taking first a bus from the cricket stadium to, I think it was Pathankot, and from there they traveled by train. So it is something that is disturbing us a lot. In fact, across the border, the PSL has also been cancelled or suspended for some time, is what I get to know. And I think it is important for the BCCI to ensure that the foreign players as well as the Indian players reach their homes safely, especially the foreign players, because they have to take obviously long distance travels and to different countries. So the BCCI has been in touch with the cricket boards of the different countries whose players are representing them in the IPL. Um, Now, how do we go ahead with the IPL if things don't return to a semblance of normalcy, which I hope and sincerely pray that it does for the people of India. I guess if you look at the 2014 IPL, um, so obviously the part of it was played in the UAE because of the elections, and part of it in India. But more important was the 2021 IPL, which was played. Um, and I'm sorry, the 2020 IPL that was played in under circumstances of the pandemic. Remember that was the IPL started in April, and the pandemic had just taken place. It had set its roots in India, and a few games were played. In spite of that, under closed doors, there were no crowds that were allowed. But when the second wave of cases came in June. I think it was in May, June. It was decided to suspend the IPL, and then the IPL happened in September. The second half of the IPL happened in September of that year. So something similar you can expect from the BCCI to do if things don't return to normal anytime soon. They might look at having the second part of the IPL or whatever, just 14 games left. That could happen in September because now after the IPL, India is supposed to go to England to play a five-test series. Then you have certain other series that are planned. So probably September is the only month where India doesn't have international cricket for a while. Although the Asia Cup is being inked, the schedule hasn't come out yet. So it might be possible that the Asia Cup might be the one that might be suffering for ensuring that the IPL takes place. Although no confirmation has yet been taken on it, so we'll have to wait and watch. All the stakeholders in the IPL, the franchisees, the BCCI, the players, they were all informed about this decision to suspend the IPL for a week before they officially put it up on their social media. And I think it is a wise decision because obviously, under such circumstances where heavy firing and shelling is happening across the border, to and where blackouts are being enforced in large parts of North India, it is important that we don't have these matches because obviously, the floodlights will be there, and the congregation of so many people at one place is hazardous for all of them. So a very wise decision by the BCCI, and I believe that this suspension of the IPL will ensure that people do stay indoors as much as possible. And I sincerely pray that India and Pakistan come out of this in some sort of ceasefire, and so that the civilians don't get damaged, because we all know that in such cases it's the civilians who have to compensate with their lives. So it's very sad. Anyway, so I think yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update on the IPL being suspended for a week, and further decision will happen in days to come. Until then, take care. Bye.